think law is, for any human society, whether it's Dene, Cree, or Canadian, it's how societies organize themselves and how we make good decisions and how we learn to live together. When I saw the First Peoples Culture Council Sense of Place grant, I saw an opportunity to really connect our community and our land and our laws through stories.
Long time ago, the moose said, "You mistreat me and just play around with my bones and abuse what I give you, then I won't forget you," he said. "I'm tall and I could see a long ways for your future," he said. "You treat me bad, then even though I'm standing right behind a little bush, you won't see me," he said. "And you'll have to really earn it and respect me to live off me and consume me."
Like all those old stories, they hold the cultural and intellectual traditions of our ancestors, and they've been passed on for thousands of years.
It was peaceful. We lived.
So what we did is we invited some of the team from the Indigenous Law Research Unit at the University of Victoria.
So a large part of our work is just learning how to support communities as they bring back what they already know, what they already have. And that's the knowledge and the stories and then the practices of taking care of each other, taking care of the territory, relationships between people and non-human communities.
For the workshop, we collected about 40 Dene and Cree stories for discussion to start the conversation here with the elders and the Chalo students. And our goal there was to talk about what is law, to talk about why it's important today to think about Indigenous law and Dene and Cree law, and how can we work with stories to draw out the law so that we can start dealing with some of these environmental issues that we're facing.
It's a really interesting topic. I think in this day and age, in the era of reconciliation, this stuff is coming more and more to fruition. Indigenous law is actually a thing now.
And the work that is happening in this tent, the work that's happening in Land Guardians and in the Lands Office, in the Drum Group, all these practices, it's going to those things that keep people strong, that keep people in touch with who they are, with a greater sense of this is what I know to be lawful. This is what I know to help my people live a good life.
Taking back our drum, taking back our languages, taking back our traditions and our culture, this is another piece of that.
It always confused me that we have an election, most of us vote for who we think is the best candidate, they get on council, and then the community turns their back on them. It's not a personal thing, it's not about the people on council, it's about the system, it's about the structure, it's about how we're making decisions. There is a better way, and I think turning our minds to how can we better govern ourselves from our own legal and intellectual and cultural traditions will make us a stronger community in the long run. Well, we were hoping that people left the workshop and their time out here with a sense that our stories are important and relevant to today. They teach you how to make good decisions. They teach you how to relate to the land, and they teach you how to relate to each other in community from a Dene perspective, from a Cree perspective. And they can really provide some guidance through some of the tough times that we face.